Should we start the podcast?
We can start it.
Sure.
I really like my icon. I like that. That looks really amazing. It's always
yeah,
weird to
that
see other people like draw. It's like I don't know, because I automatically am like, oh, that looks like 1,000 times better than anything I could do. Because I just appreciate everyone's art.
Yeah,
Drake's the talented artist.
Yeah, too
I was
bad.
like in disbelief when he sent it to me. I was like, oh, that's like really awesome.
Yeah, I wish
If you can remember, Shade, put Drake's YouTube channel in the description, but also link to like those Super Smash Bros. Videos that he does. It's like a roster. He makes like 3D models.
Yeah, I linked to his card, his website. He has a website that links to all his social media.
Yeah.
He told me to link to that. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Animated Dudes podcast. Now let's get animated.
Woo!
Oh, hi! Oh, shoot! We're live! I'm so unprofessional! Hi!
Oh, God.
Oh shit! Oh fucking hell!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Someone's dying.
Drop
Oh.
my bottle.
What'd you do to your bottle?
I dropped. Hang on. When are we starting?
We've already started.
We've started
Oh, shit.
like 5
Oh,
seconds
shit.
ago.
Alright. Well, so how are you guys? I mean, who are you, Joe? Who are you?
Oh, hi. My name is Veridis Joe, or just Joe. You know, some people just say Joe. I do cartoon videos and sometimes like I guess quote unquote commentary stuff on cartoon videos. It depends. You know, I'm always gonna do like that kind of stuff because I really like cartoons. But I've like gravitated, you know, towards that like commentary-esque kind of stuff in the future now. And I'm on YouTube. Check me out if you want to. I would appreciate it, and I'm happy to be here.
That's cool. I think didn't you say you were gonna do something with Shade?
Yeah, we got upcoming. We're gonna collab on the Netflix show. Fuck, what the hell is it called again?
Disenchantment, which will
No,
go.
Disenchantment. Yeah, Disenchantment. Every time I hear enchantment, I keep thinking of the movie. What the hell is it? Ella Enchanted, like with the
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 Are you
Disney
talking-
film.
yeah. No, I want to
Yeah.
say Disney, but I don't know if it's Disney. I think it is Disney, but I can't.
Are you on about the film where the princess is in like New York?
Is that it?
Hang on.
Is that it?
Are you talking about the movie with the girl? Like the movie starts off as like an animated.
Oh,
Half.
you're talking about Enchanted.
Yeah, Enchanted.
See. That's always the thing. Whenever I talk to someone about that movie, they always confuse Enchanted with Ella Enchanted or Ella Enchanted with Enchantment because it's like it's the same like title. You know, you can't really. I
Enchanted.
believe that Ella Enchanted is the one with the girl who like was cursed to where like she would do whatever someone says if they told her to or something like that, some shit. And Enchanted is the one with the princess in New York. She like gets with like a normal dude, that kind of stuff. I believe that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's weird that the first bit is animated when they were kind of going more like 3D animated. They weren't really doing 2D that much.
Yeah.
I think the last 2D animated Disney film was like Winnie the Pooh in like 2011.
Yeah, it's weird because the more and more you see stuff in theaters, there's not that much like 2D animated stuff, which some people say that 2D animation is a dying art. I personally don't believe that because for 3D animation to exist, it has to be animated in 2D first, or at least conceptualized in 2D first.
Yeah.
It's just that like 3D like costs less to produce because all you have to do is just make a model and then. I'm not trivializing it. Obviously, making a model is complex, but you have to make a model. It's like it's less time consuming, because of technology and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most recent 2D animated movie was Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Oh
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. That was like an exception though, I guess, because it's like I believe it was either Shade or Review Your Life who mentioned this in their reviews of the movie. I didn't mention it, but this is like the second Cartoon Network movie to be produced in theaters. The first one was the Powerpuff Girls movie, like the original Powerpuff Girls. Obviously 2D, and they see like 2D as not being like quote unquote financially viable and stuff like that. Which is why they took like they wouldn't put a Gumball movie in theaters, which obviously it would obviously do well, but they wouldn't do it because they don't like to take risk anymore. It's like it's easy. It's like, oh yeah, Teen Titans Go, that's easy money. So like let's put it in theaters.
Because didn't Teen Titans Go? Did it make like 10 million?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. It blew up because obviously because it's like you attract fans by you attract like viewers from like from the kids and from the adults that want to see it, the adults that don't want to see it but they're gonna see it to review it, or people that are just like, oh look, this fun kids movies, let me just watch it.
I like those people that are like, oh, fuck Teen Titans Go, but I'm gonna see the movie anyway. So
yeah, well no, those people were because like I mentioned this and my video about Teen Titans Go season 6 was got fucking destroyed by comments, but the video was about how they were like using like the movie as like a marketing ploy because Tara Strong tweeted like, oh, if you go see the movie, we might just let season 6 happen, but when you see at the end of the movie, it's clear that season 6 was already in production, and therefore they just wanted to give you the false illusion that you were doing something, that by you going to the movie you're like making season 6 happen when it was already happening. Like they give you the false illusion, and once you're there, like me, that's why I said in the video, if you're gonna go see Teen Titans Go to the movies, go see it because you want to go see it. Don't go see it because of OG Teen Titans, because that's happening anyways.
Yeah, so both sides are happy.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, and Alex, you're back, I guess.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I was gone for the previous few podcasts due to issues, but I'm back.
Yay. What have you got planned next, video-wise?
I am currently finishing up my Star Wars fan film, which will hopefully get done by hopefully next month or in 2 months.
Oh, a Star Wars fan film, like, so is it gonna be like sweaty nerds in a forest?
No, that sounds like a good sequel. No, it's kind of like a short animated film.
Well,
that seems pretty cool.
Okay.
Thank you. It's gonna take place between Star Wars Rebels and The Force Awakens. So
I saw The Last Jedi, and I was like, actually, oh, bless you. I think you sneeze.
Oh, bless you, dude. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No need to bless an angel, but thank you.
Yeah, but I saw the Last Jedi last year, and I really enjoyed it. But the thing is that I was never like a quote unquote like heavy Star Wars fan. Like I've watched like all Star Wars stuff, but I never like I got into like heavy. But like The Last Jedi, for me, it's like I imagine that a lot of people had their reasons for disliking it. Me personally, I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed watching it. What a part when Princess Leia like fucking like God modes herself out of space into the spaceship was like I had to kind of activate my suspension of disbelief, because I was like, you died. How did you do that?
Yeah, and then like I actually had a few friends come to me about that, and I went to full nerd and I explained what happened and such, and they're like, "You're a nerd." I was like, "You just realized that?"
It's like
my college
sorry for expressing my interest.
My college tutor got angry at me when I called out that Carrie Fisher scene because I thought it was stupid. He's like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
You just don't get
they
it.
could have. I get that she's force sensitive, but that scene was ridiculous.
Yeah, not a lot of people like that scene, and I am okay with The Last Jedi. I watch it for entertainment, but Force Awakens is better, and I'm excited for Star Wars Resistance and Episode 9.
Oh yeah.
Even though Star Wars Resistance already has a lot of hate.
Didn't you like Star Wars TM, Disney's Star Wars Han Solo story?
I like a lot of people didn't like the Solo movie. Meanwhile, I was the ones that did.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I didn't see it.
It's a good movie. If you like if you like a good heist movie, then there you go. That's for you. It's a different aspect of Star Wars and stuff. And how do I explain? It's like a good outlook on what it's like in the world. Other than the Force and stuff, the Force is rarely mentioned. It's just pretty unique, and I like that.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, most Star Wars fans don't like it because, one, they don't like differences, and two, they just want things to go their way. And I'm like, shut up and just accept what you get.
Yeah, this thing, it's like with like the MCU, like Marvel movies, like the fact that all these movies are already in the same genre, like superhero movie, like Star Wars, like space movies, like it, like when there are multiple like franchises and like the like the universe, they all have to have their own different tone, or otherwise you don't really have a reason to watch. Oh, this movie is just like this movie. This movie is just like this movie. Like how Guardians of the Galaxy is a space opera. Ant-Man is a heist movie type stuff. Spider-Man's high school drama. Iron Man's like business building, playboy stuff. Like it's Captain America's war movie stuff. Like it's you gotta have variety. Like that's how you attract different people. And a lot of people just get stuck by wanting the same stuff, and then you're like, I'm bored, and it's like, well, you didn't tell us what you want, or you didn't accept anything else, so you can't really get angry when we try to change things and bring out variety.
Yeah.
Speaking of superheroes, just real quick, I found out on Twitter that I don't know if this is like confirmed or if this has been greenlit, but there's going to be, or they're hoping that there's going to be a TV show like like Supergirl and Green Arrow and the Flash, that kind of stuff. They're hoping to do one for Batwoman.
Oh yeah.
They said that she's going to be played by Ruby Rose, the girl, the chick from that Netflix show. What's it called?
Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, that. And apparently she like suspended her Twitter because she kept getting like harassment.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
It was something like, because in the comics, Batwoman is gay, and I think it was because Ruby is going to play a gay character, but she's not gay herself, which is like, I don't think it really matters. But
yeah, the whole argument literally is just, oh, you're not gay enough to play this character, but that's literally what it is. Like it's crazy. Like the whole point of acting is like, oh, you play a different character, you don't play yourself. Like that's like telling Neil Patrick Harris to stop playing straight men. Like you're just playing a character. That's the whole point of acting, Like you get immersed in your character.
Yes, in point of acting, you become the character you're being. You don't be yourself. You become who you're supposed to be.
Oh yeah, I checked. Ruby Rose is lesbian.
Oh yeah,
she is?
Yeah.
So wait, what's all the harassment on Twitter then?
I guess
it's like it's like the how I said, the common thing that's been thrown around is that she's not quote unquote gay enough. Basically, like no, it's like how some people it's like how some people who are like gay, how they're
Yeah.
like that's like they'll be that's like their whole trait, right? Like say like I'm black, but that's not my whole trait. Like I don't give a shit, That's like that doesn't define me. I'm my own person. But there'll be people that'll like live like a stereotype where their only trait in life is that they're whatever their minority is, like, oh, I'm gay, that's my trait. Like no, and that's what they want as representation. But if you want like an off-color stereotype, like like joke of a character to be like who's represented by you, then no, like you want somebody who's like has layers, like
You've
like
kind
say
of just described most women in terrible cartoons from like the early 2000s, whereas either like a woman back then would have only been like sex appeal or like
yeah
the no fun police, like they would only be like in Rocket Power, I guess.
yeah
That kind of stuff.
yeah, it's like crazy.
And many people are known for commenting on Twitter about stuff like that. Like on one of my videos, I was, I'm a lesbian myself, and I was kind of getting harassed on my channel, sort of not. Well, there was this one comment I got, because I voiced British characters. Well, there was this one character I voiced, who was highly a lesbian, and the person acted like they knew me very well, and they're like, hey, you didn't put enough gay tone into it. You didn't put enough punctual into it. Yeah. You didn't put enough
gay enough.
Yeah, you don't sound gay enough. I was like, what the fuck? That's a thing? And so I legit went to everywhere.
Yeah, like that's horrible. Like how do you tell a homosexual person you don't sound gay enough? That's weird. That's like the thing is that doesn't happen to like a lot of people, like say me. Like a lot of people don't know, that I'm African American, and they'll be like, "Oh, you sound." Like if it's like an African American person, also they'll say, "Oh, you sound white," which is weird. It's like, no, I just don't sound like any like other people. I just sound like myself, Like the thing is that people they want to like say like oh, we want like diversity and we want like expression and we want good representation, but that's the same people that just want a stereotype, which is like counterintuitive. Like if you want somebody to be vibrant and like have more layers to them and have a lot of things to say, then like that's what you get, or like you should be happy with getting that, instead of like someone who like aligns with your version of like, oh, black guy or gay guy or like any other minority. Because like when like say if you like see a white person, they trade us in that, hey, I'm white. Like no, that's they they have their own thing, like that's sounds like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
oh well,
so
I guess if she's not gonna do it, Shade, you're now Batwoman, okay?
yeah.
Here, I'll get the costume out for you. Don't worry. You'll do great.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, no. Oh,
Just hold still, okay? Here you go.
Do you know I found out she's actually been around since, like, 2005? Well, the new Batwoman. I think around 2005-ish, I think. The new Batwoman. Because the original was, like... her name, instead of Kate, it was like Catherine, and her costume is literally like red and yellow, and she had like a handbag. Oh, and her mask sucked. Her mask was literally just like, it's like when you go to like, I guess it's called like Party City or those costume shops over there.
Yeah.
I guess when it's like you look at a male's like superhero and it's like the full thing, but when it's like a female, it's like a skimpy little outfit. So that's pretty much that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and also in comic news, I'm probably the only one who will give a shit about. Batgirl's got a new costume, and
she got a new costume?
Yeah, her. She had that purple kind of costume.
Yeah.
Well, they changed it again for Batgirl issue 28. I think. I think it was 28 or 27. And it's like a classic one where it's like a grey kind of morph suit. That looks fine, and I like the yellow. However, her mask again is like is showing too much hair. I mean, I'll send a picture, but it's like I'm like, how does no one know Barbara and Batgirl are the same? It's like it's completely.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't get it. Hang on, let me send the picture.
Oh yeah, I see it. The ears are the ears poking out of her hair, the bat ears.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. It's kind of strange. Oh, it's so popular. I can't even find a picture of it.
I was just finding the Batgirl picture too, like the newer costume.
Hmm.
I just searched. I searched Batgirl new costume and it shows up.
Oh, here we go. I've got a picture.
Okay, send it away.
I'll put it in VC chat. I guess to the people at home, it would probably be a little bit easier to find because I think the issue might be out by the time Shade uploads it.
You could like link the thing in the description.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you fucker.
And I just got a notification on my phone about Logan Paul and KSI's boxing match.
Who is that?
People,
Oh, yeah.
I deadass do not care about like any of that, and some of my friends are like, man, blank's gonna win, and like I've almost gotten into it, and I was like, no, thank you, no thanks.
I got a funny story about that. This happened today. My sister that loves like KSI and all those YouTubers, and she's wanting to watch the fight. So she came in and was like, can you use your credit card your debit card to pay for the match? I'm like, all right, put in my details, and it goes back to the site, and it's like, the site under maintenance, come back in 30 minutes, and it's like 5 hours later. I just say like, is everything fine? And like, no. I'm like, so they're taking my money, but the site doesn't even work, and it's like, ugh.
Oh no. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know why people are paying for like, this thing, because you already know there are gonna be other people that like streaming the shit. You know, like I wouldn't. Even if I was interested, they would not be getting my money.
Wait, you have to pay to see the Logan Paul KSI fight?
Yeah, my sister told me you have to pay like $10.
What? Before it's cheaper.
You have to pay like you have to pay like $10 to watch it live, and that surprised me. I was like, wait, $10? She's like, yep, you gotta pay $10 just to see a fight. That's like real life.
But I mean, I remember. I know that cable, or DirecTV, you have to pay to see a boxing match.
Yeah, pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view,
A lot of pay-per-view. Oh, that's the new Batgirl costume, by the way. VC chat.
Ooh, I like it. I'm sorry, that looks really good.
I hate the mask. It's stupid and dumb, and I don't like.
I didn't see that.
I like the rest. The rest of the costume looks awesome. Just not the mask, because it's like, ugh. What was wrong with the original? The original mask.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes unnecessary redesigns happen for some reason.
Also, apparently, according to a model sheet, Barbara is wearing 2 sets of gloves. She's wearing one like short pair of gloves, like motorbike gloves, and then she's wearing like a long pointed talon ones underneath. I don't know.
I love how just as we were talking about Logan Paul, my friend links like the Twitch live. Like, see, I'm telling you, people are just streaming this. Like, see.
Right. Oh yeah, no one's going to be watching us. They're just going to be watching like Logan Paul. And...
Yeah, they're
like, Yeah, I'm over here like, bro, no, come over here. This is same from drama. But fighting is not right. Hey, that rhymed.
Yeah, that's
Fight is
why
not
the
right.
players have gone.
No.
We gotta see Domino and Shade battle it out. That'll attract all of you.
The
Yeah.
animated dudes boxing match.
Everyone square up, and then just talk casually.
Me versus Shade, Alex versus Drake.
Yes.
I feel like Alex would win.
Why? Because of my baseball bat?
No, because we're all big nerds and we're scared of everyone. No, don't know.
Okay.
Actually, I'd like to see LS Mark fight against Turkey Tom in a boxing match because I think that'd be pretty funny.
I'd love to instigate
Even
that.
though Turkey Tom's like 15 and LS Mark's like 20 or something, I still think it'd be
No,
funny.
no, Alice Mark I think is like, isn't he like 16?
They're
Really?
both, yeah.
Oh damn! I thought he was younger.
Yeah, I believe, I don't know if I'm older than Mark, but I know I'm older than Tom. He just turned 16.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I always call him a little child, even though he's like months, like probably like 2 months younger than me.
Well, then I apologize, Mark. I will apologize for when I'm on that podcast with you again. The good boys.
Oh, you're gonna be on
Good
that.
boy.
You're gonna be on that. You're gonna be on that episode.
I think it's with Mark. I think. So
That's cool.
with random hero who we've had on and you know him, you love him, Austin Trent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Right. Yes. News? Any news or is it
Okay.
just...
Yeah. I got news. I got.
What's your news?
Okay. Guard.
Shade, pull up that notepad that you've definitely prepared before. Right?
Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 put on hold.
Yeah.
We already knew this.
I
Yeah,
know.
wait,
they kind of
hang on.
updated it. They kind of updated it. They're holding it back, and they're talking about holding it back for 2 more years.
Oh.
Or so
Yeah.
they're not gonna use James Gunn's script. They're gonna probably like. They're probably gonna like rewrite.
They're gonna
rewrite.
Yeah, they're gonna
it.
re-script the whole thing.
Yeah, because
Also-
Oh, sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
Which this
Oh,
this
yeah, it's like-
this
It's like it'd be like actual. Like I'd be offended if it
Shade,
was
you cuck. Let's talk.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'd be like, if I was James Gunn, I would obviously be offended if like you fire me and then try to use my script, because one, it's like they fired him over stupid stuff because people always like to pull out like old tweets and stuff, and all that stuff for like no reason. Which even like to me, I feel like even if the tweets were like brought out like now, like it's like still they're like those are like just like I don't know, it's like tasteless jokes. I guess they're not really like that bad. They're just like, it's edgy humor trying to be edgy, but it's like okay,
Yeah.
like, it's
I think
it's not that big of a
think
deal.
iDubbbz made a video about this, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
the most recent like Twitter thing that I've done is like everyone was going after Digibro for like him saying like the N-word or whatever. Which me still I really don't care. Like me saying this as an African American, it's just a word, and I had like people like telling me, oh, you're defending a racist and like a pedophile, and I'm like, I mean, like anime girls, that's that bad. And I don't think that saying the N-word makes you racist. It's just a word. I could see if like racist intent, but like, oh no, it's just for comedic effect, like it's just the same as like if I say it, it's just for comedic effect,
I think the whole pedophile thing. Don't take this as fact because I don't want to get sued. This is just what I'm hearing. This isn't my opinion, but I think people said he likes like lolicon stuff. Again, that's not me. I don't sue me, please. I like my money. This is just what I've heard over Twitter. So who knows?
Yeah,
I don't think he is, but
Digi is very open
Maybe.
about that. Like, he even joked about it. I listened to the Insufferable Social Media Argument podcast. And, like, he, like, basically said, they were, like, Mumkey and, Digi were, like, were arguing which movie, what the best horror movie is. And Mumkey chose Devil Wears Prada. And Digibro chose Spotlight. And he's like, oh no, this movie is so scary because I might get caught.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Okay, Alex, you're never meeting Digibro, okay? Because you are. How old are you? You're in fact like 8 years old, I think. 8 or 5, I think.
Yeah, I am this many years old.
Yeah, so let's play with your toy plane.
Okay. Wait, what?
I
Actually,
have to
this
bring up a 9-year-old.
Oh no. I don't like this conversation. I'm kind of scared.
Don't worry, don't be scared. We're all friends.
No, I'm scared that we're talking about kids. I feel like Chris Hansen's gonna fall in love with me.
He's gonna be like, hey, Domino, why don't you take a seat here? Just get comfortable.
Oh, are you coming back? Random girl who's actually like 19. Are you coming back? Yeah. I'm just doing.
Have they ever asked like, oh, yeah, Chris, this is cool, but is she coming back? I kind of gotta do something.
Is she coming back? Oh, I was saying about this with one of my mates the other day. We're talking about To Catch a Predator, and there's one that always makes me laugh. Where I think I'm probably misremembering this, but it's like a naked guy that comes in, and Chris is like, "Why don't you take a seat? And here's a towel." And the guy's like, he's like, "I swear, sir, I wasn't gonna do anything. I swear,
Yeah, it's
I didn't do anything." And he's like,
dude,
naked."
Yeah, it's like I don't know what what do you do? Like I believe it was like Pizza Party Podcast 59 with George where they was talking about it. Yeah, I mentioned how there was one where the guy there's a case of it was like a season where the people where they were catching people that were aware of the show, right? So they were still stupid and like did this shit. And like he said, one guy came in and was like, I came here to tell her not to do it. I was just checking to see if it still worked. Thanks, Chris Hansen. Thanks for doing your duty. I mean, it's like there's nothing really you can do. Like you're on Dateline NBC with your lube in your hand, probably liquid or not, and you came here to do one thing. There's not that much you can do. Like the one country guy. He was like, I came here just to drink my beer. And he's like, so
I love that one. Yeah,
it's
so
like
funny.
You came to someone's house
to drink.
She's home alone.
You came to drink in front of a teenage girl to get away from like another teenage girl, which was like his daughter.
Yeah, it's like
I know it won't make sense, but
it's funny. It's like they feel like they can get out of it, and we know. Yeah, no, we know. So it's like and like friends-worthy at seeing like way you can get out of this. Stop trying to get out of it,
I feel like I remember seeing some early episodes and they wouldn't arrest them. I think it's because they didn't send the people, like the kids, in bracket quotation marks, kids, any like phallic images. I mean, if they just showed up, then you can't. I don't think they can arrest them because I don't think they did anything. But
yeah,
they have their intent, but it's like you can't arrest them for maybe. Kind of depends on the situation, but when people like Johnson,
yeah,
that's gross.
Yeah, the thing with To Catch a Predator that always like confused me is like, well, yeah, you arrest them, but like, what do you like say that they're going to jail for? Because like they, I guess it's attempt to solicit a minor or something. Because I haven't actually solicited a minor because there's no actual minor involved,
Yeah.
Weird, because it's like
Yeah,
if
so
that was a
fun.
minor, like they knew what they were gonna do, but technically they didn't commit any crime against any minor.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point because the police. Wait, hang on. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. The police know that the police are there with Chris. Why are they arresting the guy for if they're not actually minors? And because aren't they like they're like 19 or 20? They're just
Yeah,
actors.
yeah,
Why they
yeah.
get? It shouldn't be if they're getting arrested on like child pornography charges. Then but they didn't actually do anything to a child unless they've got evidence of. That doesn't make. I'm really confused. You made me question that show.
It's like, what exactly do you charge the person with? Like, clearly the intent that they had was wrong, but like, you know, they didn't do anything. It's like if you want to go it's like you want to like shoot up a school and you bring a gun that has no bullets, like, or you bring like a not a real gun. It's like, yeah, you intended to do something wrong, but you didn't actually commit this thing. Obviously, that's a little different because like you can get arrested alone by bringing a weapon to like in a private place.
Yeah,
But it's like
I think it's
you have to act on it. It's like it's weird.
I feel like me and Joe should be lawyers.
We should
We're finding loopholes.
Yeah, we should like bust show busters.
All right, fuck the animation career. We're going to law school.
Yeah.
All right, here's y'all's badges.
Yeah,
We out of here.
yeah.
Here's your keys, and here's your badges. Here's your hats.
Yay.
Now we're
Y'all are
gonna be
officials.
solving
Wait,
mysteries. We're gonna be
Hang on.
plugging in plot holes.
Wait, what you're describing? Are you describing sheriffs? I thought we were lawyers.
Crap.
We're going to be
Lawyer
sheriffs.
sheriffs. Here's your suit. Here's your tie. Here's your badges. Here's your hat. Here's your fancy shoes. Bam, lawyer sheriffs. Invader Alex 2018.
That's lawyer sheriffs. That sounds like a gag thing that you'd find on like Gravity Falls on like the TV.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Duck
a
detective.
that they watch in a TV show.
Or that's something Butch Hartman would create unironically and think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That it's weird. Butch Hartman, like the shows that he creates are like the TV shows that aren't real in other cartoons. Like, and the funny thing is that one of the only good things that has come from him is a cartoon that was in a cartoon that wasn't actually real, the Crash Nebula pilot.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, like that's the ultimate form of irony.
That was gonna be a show, and then it was gonna be a movie, but the movie was too similar to Sky High, so it never got made.
Yeah. Wait, I was speaking of Sky High. I was talking. Literally, I believe it was either yesterday or the day before when I was walking to class, like to one of my friends. I'm like pissed that like there's no way I can watch Sky High. I'm pretty sure you can purchase it on YouTube, being like, oh, it has like Hulu, but it's not on Netflix, and they have like all kind of other Disney like a shit on Netflix, and it's like because that's like one of my favorite Disney movies. It's like really good.
Wait, Sky High?
Yeah, Sky High.
Yeah.
Sky High.
Isn't that the movie? I'm trying to remember this because I remember the name. Isn't that the movie that had teenagers with superpowers where there was that one kid who didn't develop his?
Yeah.
I was obsessed with that movie, and my mom had to take the DVD away.
Hang on, I think you're getting it confused with My Hero Academia.
That's strangely similar.
Yeah.
There's this one video by I forget the guy's names, but I just subscribed to him because I started literally like a week and a half ago. It's called like "There's a Lot of Molesting in Sky High."
I know them. Pretty much it. They do commentaries. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. I like videos like that. Like there was this one channel, I believe their name was called like Girls Heart Geeks or something, and they would do the same thing like that, but like with Power Rangers. And like if you know me, I'm like obsessed with Power Rangers because I really love Power Rangers, and they would like commentate over the videos because there's a lot of like insane shit that happens in Power Rangers that's just treated as mundane. You know, like, oh, a building blows up, and no one ever thinks, what about the lives that are in there? No, they're all okay. No, somebody died. And it's funny. It's really funny to see people like, it's funny to see other people ask the questions that are never answered.
Yes. Oh man. What other topics do we have like that are?
They
we
should have.
I
Should
know.
have thrown in an Incredibles reference in Sky High.
They
Oh
A
should.
little
yes.
reference
Should
to
I
Sky-
still
We
talk
could've-
about? Should I still
Just-
talk?
Hey, what do you think? You're incredible? Are you Mr. Incredible or something?
Oh.
Good enough.
That
Oh,
was
no,
Thank you for that.
maybe it's like that one Incredibles ad for like the PS2 Xbox game where it's like where they go to that boot camp and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
all right, first day, break for this wall, go. It's like, well, hold up, this is brick. Brick on the first day? I haven't even unpacked yet. Third day, maybe. Brick on the first day?
I haven't even unpacked yet. Wah wah.
Wah, wah.
Oh yeah.
So what were you saying, Shade?
Okay, topics. Did we go into depth about Star Wars?
No, well, we kind of did.
Yeah, we kind of sort of yeah.
Well, the
Then
Clone Wars is coming back.
Yay.
I know. I'm so excited.
Woo, Clone Wars. I used to watch Clone Wars all the time.
Expect
Same.
fan dubs and fan fiction from Alex. I assume.
Me. Okay, yeah, most likely, highly likely, and I'm gonna get so many dislikes, and they'll be like, "Star Wars is ruined now," and I'm like, "Shut up."
Yes, because one person ruined Star Wars. I mean, it clearly wasn't ruined by George Lucas in 1999 at all.
Anybody remember Strange Magic? That shit like it died the week that it came out. It's so weird because I remember it was like January 2016. Like I wasn't even in. Was I in high school? I was like about to get into high school around that time, and that's like I remember when that happened. Like when that movie came out and like everybody talked about it. I was like, oh, George Lucas did this thing, and now everybody's like, George what? Huh? What? What?
That reminds me of this one Star Wars cartoon, Star Wars Detours.
Yeah, detours.
There's one they said about how the jokes weren't funny, but there was one joke that made me laugh, and it was like Obi-Wan doing like a stand-up bit at a comedy club, and he's like, they call him Mace Windu because he fell out of a window. Mace Window.
Window.
That's funny.
That is, I was asked this question by my mother the other day when she found out apparently she was slow about the news. And she's like, okay, Alex, you're going to bring back the Clone Wars. What are you going to do when it comes out? Watch it. And watch the old Clone Wars. The 2008? No, the 2003 one. Wait, there was a 2003 version? Go. Because, like, in 2003 Clone Wars, they kind of established something kind of funny about Anakin. They kind of established how he pretty much can be a whiny baby, and to this day, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were on about the actual live action film.
That's Attack of the Clones.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We don't talk about that movie.
What I love about the Clone Wars is that it makes the prequels it's like a better version of the prequels.
I mean, it's a very experimental film. I mean, kind of odd that they had The Fall as a soundtrack, and that was very bizarre.
Yeah, The Fall.
You know, The Fall TM, owned by Gorillaz TM, that Warner Music Group likes to jack off. I mean, that they partially own now. And they like to take down everything off YouTube because they're a bunch of cunts.
Yeah.
Like, rest in peace, Shade.
Yeah, they took down my The Now review. It's blocked worldwide.
That's very sad.
Wait, did you have any critiques against it?
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
So, they're expecting a 10 out of 10. That's why they took it down.
10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
No, it's they caught yeah, I used some footage from the Boiler Room concert.
Oh, actually, that might be one.
But Hudo
'Cause
Hoodlum used the same footage and his is still up, so
maybe
Oh,
they
you
like
watch
it.
Hoodlum Hoodlum? I love
yeah.
Hoodlum Hoodlum. I
Yeah,
love his stuff.
he's great.
Yeah. He did a really good video about the now. It was like a 45-minute. It was like a movie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really in depth.
You know, for
Yeah.
some reason, like whenever I'm like drawing or like I'm doing like something that requires me to like be focused, I always put on the same video of his, the top 30, well you say, well, 31 scariest creepypastas, which is like it's an old video, but it's like it's I don't know, it's like, you know, when a video has like great rewatch value, yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like a lot of like Rebel Taxi videos or like Red Letter Media videos.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Maybe not
I'm
really
sad.
half in the bag, but more best of the West. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that people, cause like with trends, whenever you like do videos on like trends and stuff, like there's a chance it can have rewatch value, but there's also a chance that it's like, no, after I watch this trend is dead. So why should I care about this? This drama's over with. Why should I give a shit? You know, like when people, it's like going back and watching like a Keemstar rant. Like who gives a shit? You know,
Yeah. It's
like I don't have a reason to watch that. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember all
with Best of the Worst, you can just go back to any episode and just it's like it doesn't matter because the film is garbage and it came out like years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Something the matter.
I got a message from my friend who's somewhat watching the podcast. She asked me, basically, how do I explain this? Speaking of Star Wars, have y'all ever decided to talk about the Christmas special?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Christmas special.
I've got that. Someone uploaded like a HD rip of that onto YouTube, and I downloaded that around Christmas. I'm gonna watch that again around December.
Yeah.
Shade, we should do a rabbit stream for the Star Wars Christmas special when it comes around to December.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be like a great movie night.
And I'm recording the
wanna,
podcast with OBS. I figured out how to record Discord audio, so maybe we could do a commentary or something.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we could do just commentaries. That'd be like fun.
What film do we have in mind? We had stuff like the 2002 Spider-Man film.
Which wait, one or two?
The first one, or the second. Either's good.
Okay, cool.
My favorite Spider-Man film of all time is probably the 2002 Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire one.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
I really enjoyed those, and I'm like my favorite superhero has and always probably will be Spider-Man. And I really enjoyed Homecoming when that came out also because it was like
that was good.
Yeah,
it was like a new take. It was like really good.
And Tom Holland was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was really, really good. It's like it's because like when Tobey Maguire, like when he's it's like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield both had this both for like had one thing was missing the other. Andrew Garfield was more Spider-Man with the suit on and less Spider-Man with the suit off, and
he was too he looks like a popular kid.
Yeah, he's like too charismatic also, you know? Like he like doing like dance moves on the fucking balcony. It's like, that's not Peter Parker, you know?
And in Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire was about 30 at that point.
Yeah.
So but Tom Holland is at the right age. He in actuality he's like 22 or something, but in the film he's 16 and he looks 16, and that gives me hope because before I turn 18 I can be Spider-Man one day. Thanks, Tom Holland, you're giving me hope.
Tom Holland's giving us all hope.
Oh yeah, speaking
What a
of
great
the
guy.
speaking of the like old Spider-Man movies, I saw like a video on them by Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
Oh, Cosmo.
I've heard of. I believe that I'm subbed to that channel. I've heard of that channel.
Yeah, and he basically said that Spider-Man 1 through 3 are all cheesy movies.
What does he know? Spider-Man 3, yeah, but Spider-Man 1 and 2, that's some good stuff.
They're good
Spider-Man
movies.
3. I have the Spider-Man 3 game, and like that shit is like that's an interesting game.
Do you love the very start where it's like it's the quick time event?
Yeah.
And so if you don't press this button,
I'm gonna die.
you just Spider-Man just kind of falls flat on his
He
face.
just falls. Yeah.
He's like, and it's like,
Yeah. It's like it's so funny. And the narration, the guy who does the tutorial, that shit is hilarious.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
He did I think he's been in all of the games. He was.
If you think about it, Bruce Campbell is the most influential person in all of the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, because he gave Spider-Man his name, and he stops Peter from going to see Mary Jane in the second or third film, I think.
I think it was second.
Second, and in the third film, he played the waiter.
Yeah, exactly. He's the real mastermind behind it all.
It's gonna be revealed he was Mysterio the whole time, but Spider-Man 4 never came out.
If you've seen like the storyboards, it's like Spider-Man just walking into the police station, and it's like a chubby, like overweight Mysterio, and it's like funny. And
no,
I think
dude,
that would be
Mysterio's like the weirdest like Spider-Man villain because like he's like hyped up so much, but then like in say the game Spider-Man Friend or Foe, which is like it's like one of the complicated Spider-Man games. It's like a kind of like beat 'em up in a sense. And like the final the final boss battle is because he's like the main villain of the movie. Of the game, and like you. After like dodging like his stuff for like a few minutes, you literally like kill him in one punch, or like defeat him in one punch, and it's like what the hell, like what?
Also, yeah, that's a good point, and it's funny that you bring that up because in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, he was also the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're hyping this guy up, and it's literally just you just play as the 4 different Spider-Men, and all like you just do your thing, and eventually he'll die.
Yeah.
And have you played Shattered Dimensions?
I've that's the one game that I haven't played. My friend has it, and I always wanted to play it. Because I remember I played literally all of them but Shattered Dimensions, and it's because I love that one. I love how it looks the most because it has like 4 different aesthetics, like the Ultimate Universe feature,
Noir.
Yeah, noir, and then regular. It's like the best use of it, and I wanna like that one day. Have you ever played Web of Shadows?
Yes, yeah.
Web of Shadows is so good. Yeah. It's so good. I've played it like 3 or 4 times, I believe. It's like so good, and it's like seeing the progression of the city turn from like it's a normal city to like a zombie apocalypse full of symbiotes. It's like it's so crazy good, and it's like
I feel like that should have been the Spider. That should have been the Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like I want like a movie like that, like I want one like that.
Also, when's Spider-Girl gonna get her game? Because Mayday Parker's probably one of my favorite characters at Marvel. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah,
she hasn't got a game.
I believe we'll get one. It's around that time where women they get their representation. So I believe it can happen.
Knowing me, I'll probably die on like the 2nd of October, and like the 3rd of October, like they're announcing good news, Spider-Girl the game is coming out for like the PS 32. and it's like this time you can actually be Spider-Girl. It's like you just swallow this pill and you're playing the game.
The thing I was mad about Spider-Man Edge of Time is that the Wii version had like alternate costumes that you could wear out playing the game, but the Xbox version had them as DLC that you could no longer purchase. So I was like, well, shit, I can't be Miles Morales. So if I wanted to, I can't be Future Foundation Spider-Man. So fuck me, ha ha hee hee. And it's like the thing is, Edge of Time is one of those games. It was a good game, but when I'm Spider-Man, I want to be able to swing around in cities. And in that game, you are literally limited to like the lab, like that whole building. Like it feels like feels like a big ass maze because it's like this building can't be this big, but it is.
I don't know if you're like Shattered Dimensions then, because it's more linear than.
Well, no. I know it's like what I've seen from it, I like it a lot because it's like it also has variety. Like there's like different like things in it. Like different things to like get used to. Like I wouldn't have had that much of a problem with the Edge of Time if like you weren't confined to that one area. Like there's like different areas, because like what I'm saying is that we're in the future. You want to explore that future. Like if you're in that game, you want to go on future buildings and all that kind of stuff. Like, and I believe in Shadow Dimensions, like you're like because you fight Goblin.
You fight. There are 3 different bosses for each like time or universe. For Spider-Man, that is Kraven the Hunter, Sandman, and the Juggernaut. For the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Black Suit Spider-Man, that's Electro, Deadpool, and Carnage. For 2099, that's the Hobgoblin, female Doctor Octopus, and the Scorpion. And for Spider-Man Noir, that is Hannah Head, the Vulture, and the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Oh, and Carnage scared me when I was younger.
Carnage always like the first instance I ever seen of Carnage was from the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that cartoon, and I love how they made it in a way where I don't know if you ever watched Spider-Man Unlimited, but it's like okay, thank God you're like one of the only people on the earth that I can talk to about this. When else they're like Spider-Man, what? And I'm like, kill me now. But it's like they say that it's connected to Spider-Man, like the '90s cartoon, because like it starts off like with the original music. It's like polarizing because they obviously the style is different, and like they made it where he's like Spider-Man's like half Mexican in this thing. Like I don't have a problem with that, but it's if it's in the same universe. Like I believe that maybe it was like made somewhere else. It's probably like how they did with all the Transformers shows back in the day, like how Transformers Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, how those weren't connected at all in Japan, but they were connected based through dialogue in America. I was super pissed that Spider-Man Unlimited ended on a cliffhanger. That like I went on like forums to see if there was like a scripted ending, and I read a scripted ending, and I was like, okay, I'm satisfied now. Then I was like, oh, fan scripted, and I was like, oh shit, never mind.
It's Carnage and Venom in that they look different. Venom, a lot more beefier, and they're a lot more seem to be a lot more serious. And Carnage is like this creepy, lanky skeleton.
Yeah, Carnage is like just like skin and bones and like talons and shit. Yeah, it's like he's like creepy. And it's and also the that's like it's like weird how because the Counter Earth like a high evolutionary thing that wasn't a Spider-Man story. That was like I forget, but they mentioned that kind of stuff. They alluded to I forget what the guy's name is in Guardians of the Galaxy, like in the end credit scene. I think it's Adam or something. Adam Warlock. But but he is a part of the story with the high evolutionary and like the bestials and all that kind of stuff. So it's like kind of a Guardians of the Galaxy, like a Captain Marvel thing. but they made it. It's like they adapted this like unknown storyline that nobody talks about into a Spider-Man story, and it was really cool. You know, because it's like you got to see a bunch of like counter Earth versions of like superheroes and villains and stuff.
I will say with Spider-Man Unlimited, well, two things. One, they called it Unlimited when it only lasted 13 episodes. And also the way Spider-Man loses a costume is just stupid. Where he's by that burning building, and he's like, "I'm a good guy," and then the fireman like shooting him with like a water hose, and like his costume, like I don't know what it's made out of, but it's like if I can remember, it's like just starting to break away.
Okay, I found out the reason why they couldn't use the original costume. Originally, it was going to be a low-budget adaptation of the first 26 issues of The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm looking at Wikipedia. But Sony and Marvel had already engaged in a deal, and so Saban was cut from using any source. They couldn't use the traditional costume or adapt the early comics, so they went with an original idea.
They could have handled it a little bit better. Like I don't know if they could, but they could have just something like, "Oh, Reed Richards was in town, and he's like, you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Your costume's terrible." Or like, if you're going into space or the future to fight Venom and Carnage, you'll need a good costume to protect yourself. And then gets like, I kind of like his new costume.
I like it. It's he has like, you know, different like abilities with it. Like one is made out of bites, I believe, nanobots.
Sure. Oh, like Generator X kind of thing.
Yeah. And then he has like the sonar, like that was just built into his costume.
Sure.
It's like, and then the cloaking, which he didn't use the cloaking as much as he probably could have, you know.
Yeah, I guess he probably would have. The writers would have probably just abused that all the time.
Yeah. That's the thing when given like someone like a really useful ability, is that they'll usually like forget it like halfway. You know, always have people, why didn't he just do this? And it's like, well, if he did, all of his problems would be solved.
Yeah. I guess me and Joe should have a separate podcast to ourselves where we just talk about Spider-Man.
I would, we were talking about Spider-Man, and Domino is an excellent conversationalist.
Cool, speaking of Spider-Man, what does everyone think of Venom? I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Venom in general?
The movie.
The movie?
The movie? Yeah. Oh, it looks all right.
Yeah, it looks alright.
I'm like not really feeling it because as I keep asking everybody, it's like, oh yeah, that's Venom, but who's gonna like for a Venom movie to happen? What are you gonna give Venom to do? Like Venom exists in the Spider-Man universe, you know? Like
what's his motivation?
What's his motivation? What's Venom gonna do?
The whole reason Venom is there was because Spider-Man ripped off the black suit, and previously is shown quite well in the old comics, which I recommend. That Peter and recently took over Eddie's job for something, and Spidey has just been kind of messing with Eddie. And if you look a little bit before Venom is introduced in issue 299, like the very last panel, you can see in issues previously that Venom was just messing with Spider-Man, and his spider sense wouldn't go off. Like there's a bit where Peter was by the train, and like you saw like this black hand like push Peter onto the train tracks. There's a bit where Spidey was falling off a building, and he was like, "I'm just gonna web zip," and you saw this black hand just like cuts the webbing. Until he's finally revealed in issue 299 when he scares Mary Jane in the apartment, and then
what I dislike about the Venom movie is he has no connection to Spider-Man.
So it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, like the whole point is that
it's like what would how is Venom gonna be conceptualized in this movie? Because like how Domino said, Venom was the product of the symbiote hating Spider-Man, Eddie Brock hating Peter Parker, and the symbiote knowing everything about Spider-Man being Peter Parker, you know?
Yeah.
And so they both came out. So it's like this new guy, Eddie Brock, obviously like there's the Spider-Man's currently in the MCU, so it's like, see, like what's going on? Like, what is Eddie Brock's motivation? Why does he get Venom? What is he gonna do with Venom? Like the
Exactly.
like they said also, like the symbiotes were actually like blank slates. Like they weren't in any way like negative at all. But the only reason why Venom was hateful was because of being attached to Peter, and like turning like being attached to Peter, like and then no, it was like he got hold of like an alien race, which made them like savage and stuff. Then he got hold of Peter, which made him bitter. And the one, and like once he got to Eddie, it's like, oh yeah, Eddie's angry at Peter, and the symbiote's angry at Spider-Man. You know, and it's like, so what's gonna make Venom, you know?
And
Yeah.
it's like, and Venom can't do anything. Like, he can't crawl up walls, and he can't. Well, I get it maybe, and he can't really web zip because the symbiote got that from Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That's what it
exactly.
kind of inherited it. I mean, if he
Yeah,
just went around web zipping, then it's like, oh, so do symbiotes from that random planet know how to web zip?
Yeah, like they'd have to retcon everything if you don't include Spider-Man in this. And if you retcon everything, then like who's to say, oh, what if I want to include Spider-Man in this later or bring him into the MCU? Well, you can't now because it's all different and weird.
And I feel like if this does well, if they do a sequel, then they're gonna probably have stuff like, oh look, Carnage is in it, or like Anti-Venom. Like,
Yeah.
Eddie's like, you know what? I'm finished with Venom. And then he gets cancer, and then the Venom symbiote comes back, but like kind of bonds with it with like the cancer cells in a weird way, and it turns him into Anti-Venom. Someone else's Venom, I guess.
Yeah. It's like it's just weird. It's like that's like well, I know that now, like nowadays, people are like getting like villains are getting movies, which is normal, you know.
Yeah.
But like some villains literally can't coexist without like their hero counterpart. Like
Sure.
Venom was the product of Spider-Man, which and like without Spider-Man in a Venom movie, it's like almost impossible. And for the in the realm that it is possible, we don't know how. Like it would at least if we at least get like a plot synopsis or something, but we don't have anything. Yeah, we got nothing.
It's like if they made a Lex Luthor film about Superman. It's like,
Yeah, it's like what
how,
the fuck is Lex Luthor gonna do for 2 hours?
and like, who's he gonna get? Lex Luthor, his whole purpose is to just destroy Superman and just like, take over Metropolis. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, all right, so I guess if it's just Lex Luthor, is it just gonna be him getting into politics?
yeah, exactly. It's like it's weird. It's like making a again, it's like making a movie, but like fucking Harvey Dent, you know, like Two-Face. Like the hell is Two-Face gonna do for 2+ hours? Like what are we gonna see him doing? You know, it's like like a villain's only as good as his hero is counterpart.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's a dynamic. You know,
It's so stupid. It's like having a TV show about Bruce Wayne and not having Batman. Like, who the hell would want to watch that? That's the most stupid.
yeah, like what the hell? Or it's like if you had a TV show and it was like about like Batman, but it was like a kid. I don't know. That shit sounds stupid. I don't know who'd ever like think of.
Thank God Warner Brothers would never do a stupid
Thank
idea.
God that doesn't exist at all whatsoever. Because if it did, that'd be like a stupid idea. But luckily Warner Brothers is smart enough to not do that. Luckily enough.
Meanwhile, have you seen Gotham? It's this new show that they've announced.
Oh man, I wonder what that's gonna be about. That sounds pretty interesting. How many
I think
it's on in Gotham?
There's an episode that's going to be about Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn's lesbian relationship.
Huh. That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I wish Gotham, if I was in charge of Gotham, I would have it so. And if Warner Brothers said, don't use Batman, I'll be like, all right. But what I'd do is I'd have it so it's like a slice of life show about the villains. Like, one episode would be about Mr. Freeze and him trying to cure his, find the cure for his wife, or the Penguin running a casino and him getting into like legal trouble. You know, that kind of stuff. Just like
Yeah.
day-to-day villain stuff, which I think would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and Egghead as a chicken farmer.
Oh yeah, Egghead.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So you don't like Gotham?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like I've like never really got into any of like
I
the
was
Bye,
DC
Shade.
I mean
I
Marvel
was
shows.
I was into it at first, but then it got into
Oh no.
confusing for a bit, and then it just I had a feeling, and I still kind of feel like this dude. They don't know what they're doing at all.
Yeah.
They just do what they think seems like it could happen. I don't know.
I stopped watching it like
Yeah.
towards the middle of season 1.
Yeah, or something.
I kind of just gave. I kind of gave up with that.
I mean,
I kind of gave up when I kind of stopped watching it after a little bit of season 2. I kind of stopped. But every time I would try to get back into it, you know, there would be Penguin and Riddler, and I love them too because they're one of my favorite villains. And I learned what's happening and all that, and I'm like, oh Lord.
Well, good friend Ashes for days. She's a big fan of Gotham. She was on the podcast.
Oh Ashley, yeah, I know.
If you're watching, I'm really sorry.
Hi, Ashley.
Hello, how's it going?
I don't know. Oh yeah, she left the podcast server.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, crap! I was gonna say hi to her, but I never did. Ah!
She
Favorite
did.
YouTubers.
Well, this is the best podcast server.
Oh, ow! Sucks to be the Good Boys podcast.
Damn, that's no one. You can't be the animated dudes podcast. This is the best podcast ever.
Yeah, good boys.
Yeah.
Good boys. Let's have a podcast fight.
Yeah, you heard it. Shade's throwing down the gauntlet.
The animated dudes versus the good boys.
Yeah,
He's throwing down the gauntlet. Are you gonna pick it up?
Fuck KSI and Logan Paul. We're doing our boxing match.
Yeah, we're gonna get it in. It's gonna be a wide spectacle.
All right,
That's gonna be interesting.
me and Alex are a tag team.
What?
We can do some.
We're gonna be a tag.
We can do some cool moves.
Oh, and then like, Joe could be like the Undertaker. Like, all of a sudden, like his hand just comes out of the ring, like grabs like random hero's foot and like drags him off. And they're like, oh my god, it's the Undertaker. He's back from the grave.
I'm here.
Then like Drake does like a Rey Mysterio kind of thing, just comes in like a luchador mask and runs in. Yeah.
I'm now gonna draw all of us in like a boxing ring now.
Yeah.
That's gonna happen.
If you want, you can draw me as how Drake draws me, or you can draw me as how I draw myself.
Okay.
Okay, I don't actually. Keep talking.
Do we got any other topic that we discussed any, or did we discuss them all?
High Guardian Spice.
Hey, yeah, for High Guardian Spice, I'm like, I have mixed reactions. I'm not really like someone to be like, oh, all right, like fuck this, it's horrible. No, like I'm gonna give it a chance, right? It's just some people are like missing the criticism, and they're just thinking that it's just adults hating on cartoons not made for them. Yeah, well, the whole attraction to adult Guardian Spice is that it's like an American-made, anime-inspired Crunchyroll original that is made by a team of, I believe, all women or mostly women. And the fact that that is the driving point is like the problem. Like that's cool that your writing staff is all women. Like, that's great, but that shouldn't be the reason why I'm watching it. I should be watching it because I want to watch a cool series that you know that's new and exciting. The main poll shouldn't be SJWs, you know, women power. Like that's cool, but the show has to have substance. It doesn't have to be like, we get a free pass because we're made of women, you know. That's like it's like say like the Boondocks. Like the Boondocks isn't good because it's made it because black people made it. It's good because it's like it's a cool, funny show, you know. But like it's like, you know, it's like how it's like the fact
I've been trying to.
What were you saying?
Like that are kind of supposedly based off of anime stuff. I don't know. I've been biased.
Yeah, it's with the whole based off of anime. That's also like a thing. Like yeah, a lot of things are based off of anime. Like Legend of Korra, Avatar based off of anime. Which Legendary Defenders based off of anime. A lot of like shows are based off of anime like that. But that's like not the driving point. It's like, hey, look, guys, the guys that like anime, look, this is like anime, but it's made by us. Like that's cool, but give me some substance, maybe. You know, that's what I want to see.
I think a reason why people are mad about this show is because like people pay for Crunchyroll for anime, and they were hoping that Crunchyroll's a way to quote unquote support the industry. So they were hoping that Crunchyroll would like fund actual anime, but instead they're making this like Western cartoon inspired by anime.
Yeah.
Good old Animu.
Animu.
By Hayao Miyazaki.
Woo!
Exactly. Yeah. Like it's weird because it's like a lot of streaming companies are like trying their own originals, you know, like which is fine. It's just the fact that like say like Crunchyroll is like it's like they do like dubbing and they don't even like do their dubbing correctly, like subbing, like they don't do the subbing correctly. Like subtitles are usually like have typos or like misconstrued like all the words like in general, and like will like make a phrase like all messed up like and like in what it was originally supposed to be, which is like that's why people's main grabs to Crunchyroll, and it's like now they have like a writer staff of people doing things when it's like it's weird, like, oh, the money that we're using is like going to this and this is not the industry, you know.
Yeah. I was when I was in a group and I used to work with someone, we were talking about the English dub industry for Japanese anime, and I was kind of explaining like, what did I say? Basically said, if you're gonna do like an English dub, make sure you have a proper translator or something. Just make sure you understand the scenario and stuff. Don't just base it off of your own head. That's just no.
Well, guys, it looks like it's about that time. I gotta bounce. It was great having been on though.
Yeah, I guess this is the end of the podcast. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye. It was fun.